Hey, what's going on, Saastronauts? It's June here from Saastronautics, and we're talking about Kiwi today, and we have the founder, Imran, with us. Hi, Imran. How's it going?
Hey June,
Thank you for
nice.
joining us on the call. I know you're very, very busy, but everyone's curious. I've had a lot of messages and emails, support tickets asking me about Kiwi.
Right.
As many of you might know, if you've checked out the deal already, Kiwi is a little bit different from the typical offerings that we're providing in that we are providing a platform. It's the future of online work. And I think a lot of people here are working online, they're entrepreneurs online, and this will really help you out. But before I go into too much detail, let's find out a little bit more about Imran, his vision, what he does, and then we'll walk you through the platform of Kiwi. How does that sound, Imran?
Perfect.
All
Sounds like a
right.
plan.
Yeah. So, Imran, tell us a little about yourself. A lot of people here might not know about you, but what you've done in the past and how you came about to creating this platform.
Perfect. So, firstly, thank you so much for having me, uh, and being equally passionate for Kiwi. Really appreciate what how hard you've worked to get aligned with Kiwi. Right. So, thanks for that. Uh, uh, about myself, I've been a product guy through and through. I've built products and companies focused on India as a market as well as global as a market. I've spent, I've worked in the gaming industry, the travel industry, the fintech industry, as well as the freelancing industry. Right. So before I started Kiwi, uh, I used to run a marketing agency, product and marketing agency, just like yourself, right? And what we realized is people people outsource a lot of work, right? And they outsource it to us, and we further outsource it to
Yeah.
other people. It's a
Yeah.
very common practice.
Mhm.
Like in Shopify, there is drop shipping industry. In services, there is a drop servicing industry, right? Now, let's say the project size is very large, right? Anywhere around $100 to $100,000. These kinds of projects typically, not only us, but typically get outsourced on platforms like Upwork, Freelancer, Elance, Guru, TopTal, those kinds of platforms, right? And when you post a project over there, you're kind of initiating a bidding war, right? And from a freelancer side, or from the freelancer side, yeah, it's a race to the bottom,
Mm.
right? The guy who bids the lowest generally wins, right? And in that case, what really happens is that everybody lands up losing. The guy who did get the job lost, and the guy who bid and won the project also lost, right? So but that's the format of large projects, right? So that's how these large task platforms work. We are primarily playing in the task industry, which is talent as a service. And then there is slightly smaller jobs, right? Which is these are jobs that can be finished in a few days, to a maximum of a week, right? And they typically get addressed on platforms like Fiverr, right? Now, Fiverr, though it has a project posting approach, it's typically a window shopping approach. Right? That you go there, oh, let's say I want to make a logo, right? You go there, I speak to 10 different freelancers, and the guys who reply back the fastest, then the Fiverr also has this, oh, do you want to speak to someone who's online right now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And that actually gave me the thought that there are most of my jobs, whenever I post on Fiverr as a client, I want it done right now, right? That's why I'm reaching out to you, because you're online, right? But these guys, these freelancers would come back and say that, oh, if you want it right now, I'm going to charge you extra.
Yeah.
Like, why? It's going to take you 2 hours later. It's going to take you 2 hours now. Why are you charging me extra? Right? And they would come out with excuses like, oh no, that's extra fast delivery, so on and so forth. So I was like, no, this I'm not bargaining with anyone because I want my work done faster, right? And that's how Kiwi started. Uh, it actually started with my own work, right? Where I wanted things done faster.
Mhm.
And typically, these are those micro nano issues, right? Which, it's just, can someone just do it? Yeah. Right? These are those issues, right? Can someone just tell me how to do it?
Yeah.
I'll do it. For example, in my when I was running my agency, we used Sendy as a tool to send out emailers,
Mhm.
right? And the process is like an hour's process, right? That within an hour you can configure your GoDaddy server and you can configure Sendy on it. But I'd done it so many times. I was like, can someone just do it? Yeah, I'm not
Mhm.
spending my time in configuring Sendy,
Yeah,
right?
I go through that all the time. Yeah.
So then that's that was where, it's delegation,
Mhm.
right? That's one side of the story. The second side of the story is that I know what I want. I'm seeing the YouTube video, but I'm not confident that can I do it right?
Mhm.
Right? Can someone just do it for me? So that's how Kiwi started, where once you are on a YouTube video, you're clearly identifying context, right?
Mhm.
That this is the scope of my work, right? And either I will do it, which, because YouTube is generally a very DIY platform, right? Do it yourself platform. And I was like that, there needs to be a layer between me and YouTube, right?
Mhm.
Where it just do it for me,
Yes.
right? So that's how Kiwi started. And yeah, that's where the product is. We,
Awesome.
of course, as a part of our roadmap, we will expand on getting you more jobs as freelancers from other platforms as well. But as of now, we're starting with YouTube, which is again the world's second largest search engine.
Yeah, it is a search engine. Absolutely. Yeah. I've, as probably many have assumed, I've already heard about Kiwi from Imran. And Imran mentioned that we've aligned in terms of the vision. And I am a believer in Kiwi. But the reason is because I can relate to both the freelancer side of it and also the user aspect of it. Even today, just before this call, I wanted to set up one of my new cameras and I couldn't figure it out. And YouTube, I Google, I support everything. And I was just like, oh, and it was before this Kiwi call. So I was like, oh my God, Kiwi, this is what I need. I do it because I was searching all these YouTube videos and it would have been really nice to have someone on call helping me out directly. And the same goes for my agency, all the work I do at my agency as well. Well, not all the work, but a lot of the work is about delegating, right? So when I was a marketer working at other agencies and companies, I'm doing the bulk of the work. But as an agency owner, it's a different game. You're no longer really a marketer. You're a businessman, right? You're a woman. You're an entrepreneur, and the way you work is very, very different. And so, Kiwi, I am a believer, and I believe in the vision. I believe in Imran, and I believe in the platform itself, and the use case of it is a real solution to a lot of problems that, if you're a freelancer, you understand and can relate to what Imran is talking about here. And the other thing is, as Saastronautics, is that all the products and the deals that we bring, that we believe in them and we actually use them ourselves. In the case of Kiwi, we're not using it yet because, as you know, it's new and we're building up the audience. And it's by January, you'll be having people requesting work from you, right? So we are going to use it. I'm no longer a freelancer, but a lot of the team on Saastronautics and also at my agency, not all of them are full-time employees. So those freelancers, we will be letting them know about Kiwi to try it out as well. So without further ado, how about we show everyone how Kiwi works and
Sure.
why it's awesome? How's that
Before
sound, Imran?
that,
Yeah.
before that, I want to tell you key differences between large platforms, right? Not large platforms, but Upworks and Fivers of the world,
Mhm.
and Kiwi,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
And before I say that, I need some water.
I'll join you. Oh, nothing like water.
Like water.
Water's good. Sorry, go ahead.
So on these large platforms, right? On platforms like Upwork and Fiverr, firstly, let's say you are an online marketer, right? You know how to run Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads, so on and so forth. What these large platforms expect you to do is start selling yourself first, right? It's a sales first approach. Let's say I am a client and I posted a job on Upwork, right? I'm not interested at this stage on what you can deliver. I'm interested in your sales pitch, because that is what the format of this is, right? It's a very, and that is when on Upwork you'll send me a proposal first, right? So it's a very proposal first kind of an approach. Whereas at Kiwi, we realize that expert freelancers are bad at sales, right?
Yeah.
And therefore, we've taken a solutions first approach, right? Where you solve the client's basic problem, right? Their small, micro, nano problem. And once that is solved, you win the client for a larger job. And we, as a zero commission platform, right, encourage you to solve first. Take the client offline, right? Do a larger deal, right? This is where we compare ourselves not with Upworks and Fivers, but we compare ourselves with Google, right? When you run, and let's say you run an ad on Google search saying that, I'm the best freelancer for so and so thing, and you win a client through that landing page, Google doesn't charge you a commission, right? Google charges you a fee to advertise, right? Our job as Kiwi is connecting the best freelancer with the best client, right? A typical problem between marketplaces is freelancers are awesome, but clients suck, right? We are ensuring that both sides of the equation are equal, right? So that's what we do. Also, in today's situation, and June, I genuinely feel this from the bottom of my heart. In today's situation, uh, where people don't have, and this is genuinely a problem, right? And I don't feel shy of saying this, that there was a situation in my life where I didn't have basic money, right? And I had to go out freelancing, but I just couldn't do that because these platforms would hold my money for anywhere around 2 to 4 weeks, right? But I had to pay rent now, right? And that's exactly how passionately we work on our platform. If you've delivered your work today, your client is happy, you will get your money in 60 minutes. That's how we've designed it, right? Today in COVID situation, unemployment rate is way beyond the 2008 recession, right? People need money today. They're willing to do extra if you give them their money today.
Yes.
And that's what our belief is. Very rightly said in your earlier video, before the sweat of your back dries up, you will have your money.
Yeah, I love that quote.
Yeah. So those are our features, our principles, right? That's how we are forming this product grounds up, right? And during our closed beta, uh, we've not had one payment go out after 61st minute.
Nice.
Right? All payments were cleared during the first 60. It's a different delight altogether. It's a different delight that, I finished your work and ding, right? My phone rings, right? That, oh, you got the money, right? So that's what we've done. That's what we've done. Yeah. So back to you. Let's give a walk.
Yeah. Let's. Everyone's curious to know how it works and how it's different. So let me share my screen. I think I have Kiwi open now.
Sure.
Okay. So we have the page open. This is the app page. The site is, for those who don't know where the site is, it's thekiwi.app. That's THEKIWI.app. The Kiwi.app. So I'm on the app page and I'm going to sign up now. Let's see here. I'm going to sign up with Google. All right. And pulls in my info. We continue. Oh, select country. Let's just say Korea. All right. I'm going to complete my freelancer profile and we select our expertise. For now, I will choose, okay, online marketing. Uh, and let's go face or Google search ads. And oh yeah, this is detailed. So it's um
So,
bidding, yeah,
one point over here, Google Ads is a huge platform,
yes,
and no single person can be an expert at the entire thing,
yes.
right? Therefore, as a freelancer, you've got to choose one skill that you are a champion of,
Mm,
right? And that's the approach that we've taken,
yes.
right?
So in that case, let's go with ad setup.
Perfect.
All right. This is the last step. And what we're doing here, or what Kiwi is doing here, it says, we'll show you some videos and tell us the 10 solutions that you can help people with and fix their issues in real time. And of course, you can change your expertise if you'd like to select a different one. And if you still don't know what to do, you can watch this video as well. But basically, it's showing you videos from YouTube that people would be watching, trying to figure out solutions or how to solve their problems DIY. So Google Ads Manager accounts, MCCs, I can help. Step by step for beginners, yeah, I can help. Okay, so yeah, these are mostly tutorials that right now because I'm doing ad setup, right? The Google Ads setup. So this is why it's showing a lot of tutorials. Of course, I can help. This one's in Hindi, but I can't speak Hindi, so I'll say no. Dynamic search, I can help, but let's just say maybe I don't know dynamic search. I'm just good with the ads, so I'll just say no. Step-by-step tutorial overview I can do. Familiar face there, familiar face here. My first campaign, I can definitely help. What do you need to know about online marketing? Yeah, Google Ads tutorial and setting up the account. Yes, of course, and complete profile. All right. So, okay. So this is the payment side of things where users will have, or excuse me, freelancers. So people that are providing their services to users looking for solutions will have to pay a monthly fee to access, to provide their services for people looking for solutions. And that would be $9.99 a month, $9.99 a month. Right, Imran?
That's right. That's
Okay.
right.
So, but for now, since Saastronautics has a lifetime deal going on, we can use that and we'll use a coupon here and apply. And the coupon code has been applied. So if you pick up a deal or a code from Saastronautics, you will get a redemption code. And this is how you would redeem that code in that field. And then we're going to go subscribe. All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to,
We
yeah,
have June as a freelancer, the best guy
nice.
to freelance.
June
Awesome.
has entered Kiwi.
June has entered.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna download the Chrome extension, set that up, and we're gonna go to the dashboard. We have completed tasks, expertise, billing, also PayPal payout info. So you can get your money through PayPal. Total money earned, go online, go offline, client profile. Okay, so I have Kiwi extension installed. And now, how does this work, Imran?
So let's say firstly, before that, you've completed your freelancing profile and
Mhm.
you've not filled a single text box.
Oh, right, that's true. Yes.
We've simplified the approach of how quickly can you get on Kiwi and start making your freelancing income,
Mhm.
right? Or your income for a lot of people, right? So that's just a side note. Let's say I am. This is what we'll do. I'll play the role of a client, and
Okay.
you play the role of a freelancer,
Okay.
right? So just right click on any of your videos and give me the link.
Sorry. Copy URL. And I will Send you that link.
I have that link. Now, what I'm doing is, as a client, I went on YouTube, right? And I searched and I arrived on a video that you are an expert at. What happens on my screen, since we are showing your screen, let's continue to share your screen only, right?
Okay.
What's happening on my screen is that the Kiwi extension opens up, and it says that we have an expert for this particular video that you're watching, right? You want to hire the expert right now, right? Now, what I'm doing is I'm clicking on hire now.
Oh, so we have something pops up from the Kiwi extension. It tells me Imran. It tells me you need help with Google Ads setup, and it shows the video that you were watching at the time, which is the one I just sent you for this example. The title of it. I can potentially make $10, which is my per hour rate right now, and I'm going to take it. Who's been a member from? Yeah, I'm going to take it.
What I see on my screen
Yeah.
is there is June Cayley, who's a Google Ads expert, and he would take approximately 51 minutes to resolve this issue, and it's going to cost me $10. And when I click the connect now button, it would give both of us a Zoom call link, and we can get on a Zoom call, and I can resolve your issue. You can resolve my issue as a freelancer in real time.
Oh, interesting. Can you show us what happens when you hire me?
When I click on connect now.
Oh, that's fast. Yeah,
Right.
I'm ready,
So,
and that's it.
we are already on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Since we are already on a Zoom call, let's give it a shot whether it works or no.
Okay. All right. I am in the call. There we go. I see you.
So you're freelancing for, in real time, and you can take access of my computer and resolve my issue right now.
Right here.
Or I can give you access and you can solve it on your computer and screen share with me. Right. So that's how Kiwi works.
Awesome.
Before the actual paid time of Kiwi starts, right? You are given 3 minutes. Both of you, the client and the freelancer, are given 3 minutes to introduce themselves. Right? That I'll introduce that. Oh, I have I sell. Let's say I sell mobile covers, right? And I need Google Ads set up for that. Can you do that? Let's say I'm based out of United States, so on and so forth, right? I'm explaining my problem to you. Next is you introduce yourself. So it's a 3-minute buffer, right? The client won't be charged for the first 3 minutes. But after that, the client starts getting charged at a pulse of 15 minutes. Now your per hour charge is $10. So every 15 minutes, you make $2.5. Right. So yeah, that's how it goes.
Nice. And so, okay, so that's the basics of how it works, and we'll go into a little bit more technical details and how to use it later on in another webinar. But I have another question about my expertise, the section here.
Sure.
So when I first signed up, which I showed the process earlier on this call, we went through the 10 videos and I clicked, I can help, I can't help this one, I can help. And then you came across one of those videos and you saw the Kiwi pop up show me out of many freelancers that would show up. But how do I make it so that I show up on more videos, or I can add more videos into my expertise section, or is it automatic based on these 10?
Absolutely. And that's a fantastic question. We are launching up multiple skills. Currently, you've identified online marketing, Google Ads, and Google Ads account setup, right? This is one skill. Now stack more skills if you want more work. Right? So, and stackable skills are currently available, but just for viewers, it's currently available only at Saastronautics.
Nice.
So even if you come on our own website, it's not there. It's only and super exclusive. I won't even call it exclusive. It's super exclusive only to Saastronautics.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Very exciting.
Bhup,
Um,
I have a question for you.
yes, go ahead.
How do you grow your beard?
Yeah, I get this
I'm
question a
just not able
lot.
to pull it off. I'm just
Yeah.
not able to pull it off.
Well, I don't have like that Viking beard that I've always wanted, but I don't know. This is all I was not born with it, but when I hit puberty, I guess my father and my grandfather had beards too, maybe. So it comes out this way.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So the reason why I asked is, there's such volume
Mm.
for how to grow a beard
Oh yes, I know this. I know this very well. Yeah, actually. Yeah.
is huge.
Yes.
If you know how to grow a beard,
Mhm.
we can connect you. Kiwi can connect you with that person.
Mm.
Right? I earlier had long hair, all right, and I wanted to know how to wax my hair, right? There's so many different kinds of, so gel is what the industry started with, then there's wax and there's pomade, etc. etc. I started wax.
Mhm.
I didn't know how to apply wax, right? So I went on a YouTube video. Now there's a problem over there. The problem is that the guy is showing the correct solution, right? That solution has no problem. But that guy's wax, that guy's hair
Mm. Different.
different than my wax and my hair,
Yes.
right? And that's where we marry people,
Mm.
right? That's where Kiwi does the job of marrying, of matchmaking.
Mhm.
One of the most, one of the highest searched terms in the male's grooming category is how to tie a tie,
Mm.
right? Now, we connect a grooming expert to the guy who wants to learn how to tie a tie, right? But the larger question is, why is he tying a tie?
Mm.
Right? Is he going for a date or is he going for an interview? Now,
Mm.
that
It's
grooming
different.
expert's job is to match make.
Mhm.
Right? So, our thought process at Kiwi is, if you are an expert at anything, Kiwi has a client for you.
Yeah.
Of course, other categories will launch later in 2021, right?
Mhm.
First quarter, second quarter of 2021. But at the moment, we are just focused on the tech side of the story. But if you are an expert at anything, right?
Mm.
Kiwi has a client for you.
Yeah. No, that's why I love this. I mean, I know we're starting with, and most of the people first hearing about Kiwi will be thinking like how I thought about it, like Fiverr or Upwork, and talking about WordPress or ads, Google Ads. But when you dive into it, or you just do a quick search on YouTube, I'm sure everyone here has searched something unrelated to marketing and web development, to do a how-to find their own solution. I was on YouTube, 10 minutes before this call, trying to figure out how to set up my camera. And yeah, that's something that I need. I want, yeah, I can get a mentor from where I'm in Phuket right now, in Thailand right now. And, there's many digital nomads here that do YouTube. There's many YouTube content creators. There's also many Thai people here that are very, very, very skilled with video and photography. And so, yeah, I can hire them and ask, pay them a lot of money, or I can get the fast solutions to the small problems I have. Like, I know how to press record. I needed the camera to stream to my computer, right? That's just the one fix I needed. I had all the cords. And so if I could get someone on a call for 20, 30 minutes, walk me through the setup and get it done in whatever his hourly rate is, but 20, 30, 40, $50, that would be a lifesaver for me.
Perfect.
Yeah. And this
Yesterday,
call would have been done sooner if it wasn't. Yeah.
absolutely. Yesterday, after our deal went live,
Mhm.
a gentleman messaged me and he said that, why is the price at $10,
Mm-mm.
right, per hour, right? Why is the freelancers per hour rate at $10? So we are starting with that, right? But we want to ensure that only absolute expert freelancers are able to charge higher, right?
Mhm.
Now, let's say you service 20 calls, right? And your ratings are above 3.5 stars, right?
Mhm.
you will automatically be upgraded to a higher per hour.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Which means that now just try to think about it. You have 10 skills, and each skill is at one is at 10, one is at 40, one is at 100, one is at 20.
Mhm,
Your per hour, you're making a lot more,
mhm.
right? On a
Yeah.
per hour basis, you're making a lot more.
Mhm,
So that's how it's going to work.
mhm. No, that's good. That's very good because now there's because I didn't know about that part of it, and so there are, and there's probably other aspects of it too, and chime in if you
Sure.
can, but there's so technically there's some sort of vetting or protection process for for the freelancers that are coming on, but also for the users that are searching for work, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
there's if anyone's done services for other people, there are some nightmare clients. It happens sometimes. So, okay, that's good to know. That's very good to know. All right. Well, I think that's a pretty good intro into what Kiwi is doing. And, we have a few more questions, but do you have anything else to add for this call? We're going to go into more detailed talks about how to use Kiwi or which direction they're going and how to make money on Kiwi. But anything else for this introductory call about yourself and Kiwi?
I think so. We've covered everything
Yeah.
as much as it's needed for to get you in,
Yes.
right? Now,
Mhm.
of course, when you start freelancing, you will have questions. 2 points. I am the person who is responsible for managing support emails,
Mhm.
and I am available to manage. I take care of our support chat by myself. That's top priority for me. If on a particular podcast, I don't remember which one, but I had heard Larry Page say that the search result quality that comes up on Google is their North Star.
Mm.
That's the most important, right? Similarly, ensuring that a client gets connected to a excellent to the expert,
Mm.
right, is the most important priority,
Mm.
right? So I personally take care of support on email and chat. If you need anything, just drop me a ding.
Mm.
I'll be happy to. If I'm awake, you'll hear back from me as soon as in as little as 60 seconds.
Mm. Awesome. No, I can relate because, as you know, Saastronautics is also a startup. It's a new company. We're at a team size around, I think we're at 8 now, and a few more people getting hired this month.
Wow.
But as you know, as you just mentioned, you are the top for the support. I am also answering many questions on our emails, our support tickets. Of course, same with the Kiwi. Kiwi's going to grow, and eventually, Imran's not going to be sitting there replying to everyone. Same for Sessionautics. Of course, I would love to because I love connecting with you guys, and I love even the criticisms that we get. As I mentioned before, to be honest, the negative feedback and the criticism is more important to me because it helps me, you know, read the audience, ground ourselves, and pivot if we have to, right? But yeah, no, I can relate as you know, and I'm sure most other entrepreneurs here have done the same or are doing the same, doing every from janitor to CEO, right? It's what it's so yeah, we could
Same guy.
totally relate. Same guy, yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I have a few or not a few more. I have one more because I think you've clearly outlined and answered most of the basic questions that people have, and also I had. Is the one I ask everyone, or I plan to ask everyone that comes on call here is what's the one piece of advice that you'd give to fellow SaaS innovators, creators, founders, taking the same journey as you are?
Sure.
Mhm.
Uh, it's taken us a sweet 1 year to build Kiwi,
Mm.
but we didn't launch Kiwi as a full platform, right? Today, Kiwi is an end-to-end platform,
Mm.
right? There is service, there is customers, and there is experts, right?
Mm.
It's a complete platform. When I first started, I was the only freelancer, but I presented it to everyone as if that we are a marketplace,
Mm.
right? I didn't want to lie, but I wanted to test the waters. That is there any depth to what I'm seeing,
Mm.
right? And the kind of inquiries that I started getting, and we are currently using Zoom. But at that time, I thought, no, maybe Google Hangouts does the job, right? So there are various things that I wanted to test along 1 year. We kept on building parts of the system, testing it, validating our thought. If it worked, scaling it up. If it didn't work, rebuilding the, rethinking on the ideology, on the approach. And it has taken 1 year of testing, validation, feedback, bringing to where Kiwi is today, right? Yeah, that's one piece of advice. Don't build the entire mammoth and launch the entire mammoth on day one, right? Build it slowly, but when you open it, let's say you want to partner with someone, right? Where like for example, Saastronautics, right? Saastronautics believes in it because you've seen it work, right? And it works magically. Right?
Yes.
So one of our closed beta users said that this is addictive. So he's played the role of a client. This is what he said, that this is addictive, right? I was like, wow, that's very nice to hear. So it didn't happen overnight, right? I didn't build the platform in 2 weeks. This is not an MVP, right? It's a complete platform. But in January of 2020 or December of 2019, that's it was at an MVP stage, right? And that's my suggestion to everyone. That's build it bit by bit, bring in bits and pieces of users, keep on validating your metrics, and grow the platform in that way.
That's great advice. Thank you. And it's some, I'm not a.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm not a founder. I'm not a SaaS founder, and I've never owned, managed, and run a SaaS company. But I can still relate because I have a tendency to try to get everything perfect, full. Like if I was running a platform, I want that platform to be at the size or the scale of like Zoom, right? Before
Correct.
I launch. But that's never gonna happen. Never,
Correct.
no matter how hard you try. So no, I can relate. So thank you for that advice. And I hope everyone else listening in, or any other SaaS founders listening in, yeah, I hope you can take that to heart because I think it's good advice.
Perfect.
All right. Okay. I think that wraps it up for today. We're gonna get Imran back on call over the course of the next few weeks, and to go into detail about Kiwi. But also, we want to start kind of a show or a series speaking with a lot of different freelancers about their issues that they faced. And then eventually, when Kiwi has grows its user base and everything, it's a full-on marketplace. Everything's running in January. We're going to be doing some case studies on how these freelancers have grown their bottom line, have grown their revenue, working online through Kiwi. So stay tuned for that. And if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments. We're live in a few of the other groups as well, so we won't be able to get to the comments right away. But rest assured, we will see them eventually. We'll go through all the groups after this call and make sure that we address all of your questions and concerns. Okay, Imran, thank you so much for joining us on this call. I know you're super busy, and let's catch up soon.
Thank you so much for having me, June.
All right.
It's been a sheer pleasure working with you.
All right. All right, guys. Have a great day. Have a great Sunday, and we'll see you on Monday. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.